Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am having a fantastic day. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, and if not yet hope you are going to have a fantastic day. But I think I know a certain way how I can make your day fantastic. And that is what we are going to do right now, because we are going to try to escape from this prison. But there is this twist: if I get seen by a guard, they will put me in this portal that will send me to the prison dimension, and if we end up there we will be in big problems. So let's get right to it. Sometimes not so good, but that doesn't really matter that much because we are going to try anyways, and it is just going to be amazing and all of that. But we are already at some crazy thing, and we died again. Because we failed, which is not really great because I don't want to fail. I just want to do this parkour and then I am going to feel amazing when I reach the end. But I guess you have to do something to feel amazing. So, we are just going to do that, and then we just need to jump some green and red circle things, and it is just going to be amazing because I can already see some Angry Birds stuff in the distance, and I think that it is just going to be really great. But we are at some kind of castle. I am not really sure what this castle is, but I guess we have to do some kind of pattern because I died and dying is not great. But we are just going to try again, and now in this try we are going to just do this in one attempt because I am really good at this, at guessing and stuff, because you don't need to guess, you just had to jump on the sand because the green is bad, just like over here. But you also don't want to touch any other green stuff because as you can see you die from any little bit that is green, which is not fantastic since I have to do this again. And now I am really sad, but sadness is going to go away because I am going to get to the end of this parkour and then I won't feel sad anymore, but I am going to feel really great. The end is just fantastic because we are going to get some cake or something. I am not sure, but if I get to the end, I am going to treat myself on a piece of pie, and you should do something similar to that. Let's make a deal. If I make it to the end, I am going to eat a piece of pie as a reward, and you guys can just take whatever you want in your house that you like, because some people don't like pie, which is kind of weird since pie is just amazing and all of that. So I am not sure how you cannot like something like that. But I guess some people just don't like that stuff, but I like that stuff, so I am going to eat that stuff. But why do we keep dying to these red little annoying things? I don't like these red annoying things because they are killing me and it is quite hard to jump over them, as you can probably imagine, since I am not really hitting the things at the moment. But now the next stage looks really promising. I am not sure what you are supposed to do, but as I can already see, I think you have to choose, and as we experienced, some of these things are just imaginary or something because you fall through them and then you are going to fall to the ground, and we don't want that because that is not the aim of the game. The aim of the game is to get to the end of these things. And this kind girl is kind of helping me out, which is just fantastic, and she says that it is green. I think I chose for blue because I am an independent submarine and I don't need no girl to teach me which ones are good and which ones are bad. I can do that for myself because I can come up for myself. Okay, the girl failed as well, so it must be white then, isn't it? Well, then it is green, white, and then the middle white, and then we failed because it wasn't white, it was actually green, and the girl just played tricks on us and I fell for the bait, which is not really great, and now I died again and now I am even more sad. So, she is just basically making me sad, which I don't like. But it was green, white, green, and that is a lot of green, just like our outfit, so I quite like that. And as you already know, I like green, so anything that is green is just something that is fantastic to me. But that doesn't really matter right now because right now I am just going to move on to these things that look like that English candy, with those colors and the black stuff in the middle. I don't know what they are called, but they taste like kind of alright, so they are not really great, but I just wanted to mention them because they are quite good. Not fantastic, but they are alright, so that is just something that is fantastic. But right now, we are just playing and failing Mission Impossible, and as you already heard, it is Mission Impossible, so why are we even trying if it is impossible? I am not sure, but I guess nothing is impossible if you just put your mind to it, and that is what we did, and that feels amazing. And we made it to the end because we set our minds to it and we did this together. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. Anyway, let's move on. We need to jump some really dangerous looking cubes. And as we are sub we already failed. But as we are also sub, we are not giving up. That kind of rhymes. Not really, but that is okay. We are just going to try that again and then hopefully we were going to make it this time. But these things look really dangerous, so I am not sure if this is another Mission Impossible since we already failed 2 times, but we got quite far the second time, so that is just fantastic, and we are just going to try again. Wait, how did I know that I was going to fail for the second time? Well, I guess that I am just a wizard. No, just kidding, I already felt it, and as I saw that I was going down I thought to myself that I might as well claim to be a wizard. I am not sure if that would be something positive because in the Renaissance they weren't really kind to witches and stuff, but I guess that a wizard is something entirely different than a witch. Well, I am not really sure, but this is kind of amazing, this black line that we need to follow. And we don't need to touch the pink because never touch the pink. Once you go pink you will never again think. Yes, that was a quote, and you can quote me on that one. Don't touch the pink outline with the black line because it is going to kill you, and I assume that you don't want to get killed, so just don't touch the pink. But we are already long past that stage, so why are we still talking about it? I am not sure, maybe it is because the stage that we are on is so weird. Because we literally have to climb a mountain and it is quite easy because you just have to avoid the red. We already did that, and now we have the next challenge where we need to jump weird looking yellow things, so that is something that is also not really that great, but I guess we just need to jump all of these things and then we are going to get to the end, and then we are a bit closer to the entire end, and then we can get ourselves some pie. And you guys can eat whatever you wanted to eat, because that is something that we then deserve, since I think we have been through enough pain. This parkour is really exhausting. No, just kidding, I don't get exhausted in Roblox. But now we need to try this again because apparently, as we already knew, the yellow was bad, but I really wanted to touch it because it just looks really interesting. Just like yellow snow. I think I have already once said that you shouldn't eat yellow snow. How delicious it looks. It is not something along the lines of lemon. It is not really great if you really eat it because it isn't what you think it is, so I warn you. If you ever try yellow snow in the winter, then you can say that I warned you. If you are a really curious feller, well, that is up to you, but I warned you, so Sub was there for you when you needed him the most. But now we need to jump some ramps all the way to the top. And that wasn't really that hard, so we did that in one try. I am not really sure where we ended up after that, but I guess we are really high up in the clouds or something. It is quite strange, but I guess we are just going to roll with it and just enjoy the rest of this nice parkour. I am not sure if the end is already there, but I guess that we have just started, so it wouldn't really be logical that the end would already be there, since that would be really weird. But right now, as it has been the same as the entire parkour, the aim is just to get to the end and not die. Okay, sometimes it can happen that you die, and I am fine with that, so I am just going to roll with it, and I am just going to roll to the end as well, since I am really motivated to get to the end now, so I am just going to do just that, and I am going to enjoy my pie so much that I am instantly going to enjoy the rest of my day, since I really deserved it when I get to the end, because I have died a lot. If someone counted the amounts of times that I have died, you are the hero of the day, and please let me know down below what there is to go. Wait, I tried to be a cool rapper, all basically the same and they all just do nothing, so they are actually all just one thing and they are just the same thing, so I am not sure how I should feel about that. But I think it is starting to be time for me to go, because these creepers are not really that interesting, but maybe if we just go closer and just don't let any escape, then we can see what it is to live in between all those creepers, and it does not really look like much fun. I mean, what do these things eat and where do they actually poop? I am not sure, but I don't think that is very hygienically, and it also seems like 2 of these stupid green aliens have already escaped, and I am not sure how I feel about that. They want to go on with my journey to my new thing, I am sure. And I think they are already leaving, which is great, because otherwise I would just make them leave. And now this poor Sub is separated from all of his friends. But that is the karma that he got from trying to escape, I guess. So that is not really that great from him. But I guess this other guy got it worse, because he is going to die, and that is not fun. And he is already gone. And the thing is that we are gone as well. We are back in the elevator and we are going to see what the next thing is going to be. And it seems like this is some weird other zoo with all kinds of mushrooms. They are also really amazing, those creatures. They are just cows with some mushrooms on their backs, and I think that they are truly amazing creatures. and I think that we should support them more and that we must give those things more land so they can evolve in greater things and that there are more of them. I am not sure if you can milk them and what kind of benefits these things give, but they look amazing and I think that is all that matters. But there are some chests, some note blocks or CD player block things, and there is a rail and there are weird doors. The ceiling looks really weird, but it is cool that these things at least have lights so they can see. And there are just basically mushrooms everywhere and there are some randomly placed doors. But overall this is a pretty great scary thing. It is not really scary once again, but it is more just a disturbing place to be, but I guess that counts as scary because I am pretty creeped out. So the creator did do its job and he did it in a weird way, but in a way that is pretty cool, at least so I rate that, and I think that is just fantastic, but he deserves some props. The only downside is that the walls are from obsidian and that there isn't a parkour in here, which I would have appreciated to be honest, but what isn't here I guess, so let's just accept that and observe these little weird creatures. Well, they aren't really that little, but they are weird, so that counts. But it is cool that there is a railway thing here, which actually works. I wouldn't believe that this would have worked because of all these Chernobyl cows that are in the way, but if you just hit them out of the way then they are alright and you are alright, and you don't really hurt them that much. Because these alien creature things probably have really thick leather or something so they can protect themselves to all danger and stuff. But I amused myself just fine here, and I think that this place is not really that scary, but it is creepier and that counts as scary, so that is alright. But it is my time to disappear and go to the next one, so I will see you guys there. Let's just enjoy this elevator music in the meantime. And we got there pretty fast, but we are here and it does look pretty creepy. There are just some random doors and there is a lot of bedrock and it is cold up here, and there is one ladder, so I think the objective is to climb that ladder, so let's just do that and then see where we end up and where we are going to be then. So that will be amazing, and then we are going to see what is up there and we won't have to play with these doors anymore. But it seems like there are even more doors up here and it seems like we must be underneath the world or something. There is just bedrock everywhere, so we must be close to the bottom of the world, and we have another ladder to climb, but I keep thinking that there just might be something here with these doors. They must be here for some reason and I can't seem to figure out what that reason is. But it seems like we are in some weird bedrock camp with doors underneath the nether or something, and it is actually pretty cool up here, and it is just all kinds of fire and netherrack, which is not really that great, but it is really warm up here, which is a good thing sometimes, I guess. If you are really cold, like it is outside as we can see. Wait, this is just a fake nether, that doesn't really count. I thought that we were in some kind of nether cave or something. What is this then? This is just fake. I did not expect that, which is not that great. So I think that this one was a bit more of a random one and the doors were pretty scary, but the nether bit that turned out to be fake was not really that scary, so I guess that is great. And it was really hot up here, but not anymore because all of the fire is gone and now it is just a nice temperature out here, which is just great. But we are going back to the elevator slowly and then we can see what the next stuff is going to be. I am not sure what the next bit is going to be, but we will see. Time will time, and time is going to be great. So let's head back down in this bedrock cave stuff, which will then probably be also just fake and not really bedrock, just like the nether bit. But this elevator is real and that is what it is about. So let's go to the next one, boys and maybe girls, I am not really sure. But it seems like we are already here, which is pretty amazing, and I think that this one is creepy though. There are just all kinds of head here and it is really dark outside and there are mobs outside which match the heads that are inside here. So I am not sure if those are the spirits of the people that possibly died here. And there even is a bunny stuck here. It probably came to search some food or something and now it is stuck in a spider web. The poor thing. But this bunny seems pretty cool, so I will give it to him, and he is just looking at me and I think. But this is by far the chilliest bunny that I have ever seen in my life, and I think that it is trying to tell me something, but I am not sure what it is, but it is going inside the painting and that was pretty weird. Maybe it was just a ghost bunny, or there is something mysterious behind this painting, and it is almost like this bunny is showing us the way, and I am not sure if I should be happy with that or not, but I am just following it. But I won't go down there because that is too scary for me, and the iron door then keeps us from going out of the thing that is there, but the bunny is confident that it should go in there, and it is trying to tell me that I should go in there, but I don't want to go down there. Bunny, it is just a hole. And this bunny actually trapped me. I can't believe that I actually got trapped by a bunny. That is just unbelievable, since it is kind of a really weird device that we have to. We are safe again. I saved the world of Minecraft again, but that isn't a problem because I love doing it. I need to go now people, so I will see you later.